there's one in Brazil, and the second one is here in Östersund. And I'm the president of ConIFA, so I'm the highest responsible in that organization. So my duty is being a world president in that organization. So I thank you for everybody here to want to volunteer and contribute and have to make this a wonderful tournament with kickoff on Sunday. I can tell you a little bit about the aim and vision about ConIFA. What we're trying to do is to give people recognition and identity, people that perhaps not normally are allowed to play international football. They don't have an arena to play international football, like the Kurdish people. Here in Sweden, all the media talking about the World Cup for minorities. And perhaps, yes, there are minorities here in Sweden, but there are 40 million Kurdish people in the world. There are 80 million Tamil people in the world. So if you compare to that, I think Sweden is minority, actually. So this isn't a minority World Cup. This is a World Cup for people, ethnicities, regions that can't play football normally. We have a wonderful team. You will meet them all from Isle of Man, the small island between United Kingdom and Ireland. They have their own government. They have their own currency. They have their own tradition, history, language, but they are not recognized as a country. So they can't represent Isle of Man in a national level. But inside ConIFA, they can. The people from the Isle of Man is called the Manx people. And they have a lovely symbol. There are three legs. One leg in each direction. Like that, something like that. 3 legs. And the symbolic is, however you throw me, I will always rise. Or I will always stand up. Fantastic. And there are amazing stories about each team. But we have a huge, extreme interest worldwide. We have TV channels from Japan. We have Hollywood movies coming here, shooting for their pictures. We have journalists from Germany, Italy, South America. I think even there have been big articles in Australia too. So it's a global event with global interest. And we have 12 teams coming here, and now the teams have launched their players, and there will be really interesting players to watch during the week. We have several, I don't know the English word, but player agents coming here to scout, international agents coming here to Östersund to scout players, because we have, you perhaps heard about Mario Balotelli, Super Mario. His younger brother is coming here, and this is huge in Italy. Not in Östersund, but in Italy this is huge, massive. And everybody is talking about this tournament as Enoch Balotelli's international debut. Breakthrough, yeah, thank you. And I don't know if you have seen this, but Enoch Balotelli is playing in Italy, of course. And then we have Sanhabib Malki. He's representing the people, Aramean Syrian people. He plays in the highest league in Turkey, full blood professional. He is the best player ever, top scorer, and he will play here next week. We have the Kurdish people. We have people player from the Premier League, Chris Davis from Fulham. We have players from the highest Dutch league. So there will be good players here. Players that will definitely compete to have a spot in Östersund Football Club, if they are able to come here and play with the club sometimes perhaps.
How do the teams qualify
for the tournament? Yeah, that's good. Good question. There is a world ranking for the teams outside FIFA. It's called the Romba ranking, but that's not updated ranking system. So we have done one by ourselves based on the teams how they performed earlier. We have the Kurdish people, the Kurdish team. They won the last World Cup, 2012 in Erbil. It was 35,000 people watching the final on the stands, and there were 10 million people watching through internet and TV. So it was huge. And this time we have a very professional TV production unit. So everything will be produced for TV and internet and will be distributed globally. So there will be people watching from Canada, Australia, South America, California, wherever, yeah, Russia, and Ghana and Ivory Coast and Chad and everything. Yeah, so it's amazing. Yeah. So I'm counting on a tremendous week. Actually, it will be really. I'm so boosted, and I personally I have experienced 6 tournaments like this before, and when I see the pride in the players, it's amazing. When they put on, ordinarily they're playing in a club someplace, but suddenly they take on their national shirt, and suddenly you represent 80 million Tamilian people, and you know there are millions of people out there in the world watching at you, representing your people. That's big. That's really big. I got goosebumps. Yeah, it's something you have to experience and see. It's really emotional, and for them it's really important. Mm-hmm. So tonight, Martin and Ola will conduct a session here, perhaps. I hope so, with some different kind of duties for making this tournament a great tournament. Everything will run smoothly. There are teams coming in with private jets. Nagorno-Karabakh have their president jets. Actually, yeah, they're going in full. Yeah, it's all in, if you speak poker language, from many of the teams. And if you look at those 12 teams, there are at least 11 teams that are able to win the tournament. So I think, and I've spoken to several presidents of the federation, and earlier they have had difficulties to attract players to the team, trying to convince them, you come and play with us, but not this time. Everybody fights to come to Östersund. That's huge. That's really amazing.
Why only 11?
Because we have one team from Sudan, Darfur United. It's an amazing team. But Darfur is 5 refugee camps in Chad. Well, each refugee camp is approximately 1 million people. They living in a war zone. They haven't seen grass. Their legs are like or perhaps this one, upper arm. So they really struggle in their daily basis. We have helped them create a movie and spread the movie all over the world because they had nothing from the beginning. Now they have huge support from especially the United States. So Nike have given them equipment. They have Dutch trainers. There's a lot of charity projects around the teams. George Clooney has been there, Angelina Jolie has been there. So it's a big boost around the team. So it's a big media interest around this team. So that's why the Hollywood movie is also coming here to shoot just the matches from Darfur United, because they're amazing. If you look at it, if you look at the condition, it can't be done. They can't come here to play, but they will come here.
But in Hollywood, they will win the whole.
Yeah, probably. Pixar Studios create everything. Yeah, but if you haven't seen this one, I leave some of them here. So there was some newspapers outside here. Here you have all the information about all the teams, and it's quite interesting. It's made by our sponsor, so it's actually advert newspaper, but it's interesting anyway, just to learn to know about the team. And everybody's really friendly. There's a team from Occitania, south part of France. Wonderful people, and they love to sing. That's their best thing. They're not here for football, they are here actually for singing.
There's some French people there.
Yeah, it is. Okay. Where? From? Ah, really good. Yeah, très bien. Where from? In? That's
In the north.
Ah, in the north. Okay. But you heard about Occitania?
Yeah.
Ah, yeah. That's good.
We are from the north of France. Oh, enchanté.
Also French.
Also French.
Ah, okay.
Yes, I am French, and I live in Sweden since 40 years ago.
Ah, okay. Very French.
Lyon.
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 Lyon, ah.
Yeah.
Très bien.
Oh. So I have heard it is to country of nice.
Contemnis. Yeah, Contemnis.
Two legs from France.
Yeah. Really good team.
Okay.
They haven't announced their players yet. They're the last team to do that.
Okay.
But I think they can have a really good team, because many players from Liga Ocean Nice
Okay. Thank you.
can be dangerous. Yeah. Yeah. But anyway, everybody's really friendly. You will experience meeting people with a lot of different kind of culture. You will meet perhaps there are some of the players in the Kurdish team. They can't shake hands with women because their religion is forbidden to do so. We had that we had our General Assembly in Germany in January, and one of our board members, who is female from California, she can step up to a Kurdish guy and try to, oh, hello. Sorry, sir, I can't do it. It's not allowed to my religion. So, but that's what it's all about. Even if we have different beliefs and things like that, we respect, understand, and allow each other to be different. Allow each other to be different, and you can be good anyway. And that's what ConIFA is all about. Actually, it's a peace mission, peace project in the end. But I won't occupy you more, because I can speak a whole night about ConIFA. Yeah, I feel like a priest. Yeah. It's me and Sepp Blatter. There's a lot of similarities.
How do you become a member of ConIFA? Do you apply or?
Yeah, we have different kind of membership. That's good that you ask. And if you have questions, please feel free to ask, of course. We have different kind of a membership. You can be an individual member, like me. And you can be a football association member, and then you have a football association, a recognized football association. Like in southern part of Germany, there's a people called a region called Franconia, the Franken people, not Frankenstein, the Franken people. And so they have a national representative team that are recognized by. There are several organizations in the world that do different kind of recognitions, like FUN, Federation of. It's a European organization that recognizes the people. So you can apply for membership to us, and we take it. We have global board meetings every month. So we look at each membership application and discuss if we're going to approve them or not. We have declined actually a lot of the membership applications too, because we have discovered that some of the football associations are supported by political parties, and that's not allowed inside ConIFA. So then we have said, no, sorry, but it's not for us. Yeah.
So how many members are there now?
As a football associations, we have 22 football associations worldwide.
Okay.
We are not represented. We have, me as a president, I have organized the world like I have continental directors in each continent: Oceania, South America, North America, Asia, and so on. But South America and Oceania, we don't have any members there yet. We are waiting for 15 football associations in South America coming in. They are preparing their applications, like the Falkland Island, perhaps Falklandsöarna in Swedish, or Eastern Island outside Chile. Yeah. Eastern Island, and there are the football world outside FIFA is quite big in South America, very popular. But they have a own organization just for South America called CSANF. So it's like UEFA in Europe. For FIFA is the global, like ConIFA, but FIFA they have UEFA here in Europe and CONCACAF in South America, different sub-organizations. But ConIFA we will not divide us into different kind of organizations. We are one and only. More questions? Or are you ready to start? Not just listen. Some of you are already sleeping, perhaps. No, not yet. Not yet. Good.
How come you are the president of this whole thing? And what's your name?
Okay. I can. This is my pitch. This is my USP, unique selling point. This is my surname, my last name. Yes, blind, and it means exactly the same in English as in Swedish. You can't see. I've been refereeing. I'm a football referee actually, so I've been refereeing football for at least 35, 40 years. I've been coach, player, and everything. But I used to pitch myself. I'm the only referee in Sweden named blind. And that's a challenge. Yeah. But it's actually a Sápmi name. But the main reason why I started with this and became president is that I work as a professional business developer for fast-growing companies in Sweden, and I was invited 2006 to the first World Football Cup. It was called Viva World Cup as a referee. It was arranged in Palmier de Hierres, close to Saint-Tropez. Yeah, Côte d'Azur area. So that was 2006. A really banana tournament. It was supposed to be 6 teams. It became 3 teams. I think it was 14, 15 people on the stands. It's a really small tournament, but everything has to have a start. So I was there as a referee. So I started to referee that kind of tournament, international. And it went quite well, and the players started to like me as a referee. I don't know why, but they liked me. So the old organization went down in 2012. So what I did was to rebuild a new organization. So ConIFA is only 10 months old. So I restarted everything in the 6th of July 2013. We launched ConIFA. So this is only 10 months old. And the feedback from our members, which feels really good in my chest, is that we have achieved more in 6 months. This is the feedback we get from the players and from our members. We have achieved more in 6 months than the old organization did in 10 years. So there's a lot of action in ConIFA. And the next World Football Cup will be probably either in China or in Qatar. But in the history book, in the books, the start is here. This is where we write history. This is the first big tournament for ConIFA, as under the trademark ConIFA. And this is now. So you're a part of making history here. So good luck with everything. And I will see each other on the arena and stadium. And you see, I hope you understand, I'm not so dangerous. So you can come up to me and ask me anything. I'm really down to earth. Hope so. For long. If you come to me in 5-6 years, I will know. No, that's good. I will always be the same. But any other questions about the tournament, players, arrangements, practical stuff? Well, otherwise, I live at the stadium, so you find me there. Good luck. Okay, boys, take over.
Right, me and Ola have been working on the match arrangement since Anders has been working on the big thing from ConIFA. And we have identified, I think, is it
6 areas?
5-6 areas, key areas, where we need to have staff. And those are written on the board behind us. We're planning to create small groups where the responsible people are studying here. And you can sit in the groups, and we have a schedule for the full week. And we will try to fill up the schedule tonight. And if not, we have to continue working on it until the tournament starts. But I know that there's a few requests of where you want to work, or what you want to work with. And if you're not certain what you want to work with, you can still be allowed to walk around in the groups and chat to the responsible guy to know what to do.
Can you just make a quick description of the different areas?
Yeah, we can first present all the responsible guys. We have this steward and hostess Magnus here. I don't know if you want to talk about your area, what to do and what kind of things. Yeah, no, just.
I'm responsible for the hosts. We welcome people, tell them where the toilets are, where the maybe restaurant are, and we look also if they do something that they shouldn't do, and then we report. I don't know.
Swedish, it's publikvärdar. That's more like common.
That's
the audience, the spectators.
Yeah, we take care of them. We will probably go around maybe 2 and 2 and take care of people. So.
And always smile.
Yeah, exactly. Because we are maybe the first one they see. So, welcome people.
And then the match secretary, that's Lars.
Yeah. My group is going to have close contact with the teams, with the referees, and we're also going to provide media and people need it with some game statistics after each and every game in a document like this. So we're going to watch the game, work with the teams to see, okay, who's playing next game. So we can provide that to the media and so further.
And then we'll have the team hosts and the media. Yeah, it's going to be Ola.
And the media is somewhat connected with your work because we serve the media with the correct information, and if they have questions about things like the internet, and also this is part of the media area where we can work.
This is going to be the media center,
Yes.
this house. So you have to have a certain accreditation to go in.
Yeah, exactly. And the team hosts, those are the people that are greeting, säger man emot? Meeting the players that come here to play games. And may also make sure that they go out to the arena in the right time.
Then we'll have the VIP. Ari is not here, so we can be part of the speaker group. But that's the big VIP lounge up at the arena, where the ConIFA members, I think, is going to be, along with some sponsors. So that would be just to help them out with everything, like anything they need. Just be helpful and like service-minded. And then we'll have the speaker zone, which is going to be like calling out the teams, make sure the time schedules are getting kept, which means playing the national anthem at the right time, making sure the kickoff starts at the right time. That's going to be working together with the team host, because they're going to be live betting, there's going to be live coverage from the TV, so everything has to be on time. So that's quite big arrangement, and everything has to suit together, because there's a lot of other variables which is going to be depending on us to make the right work, good work. That was like pretty basic, because it's going to be a bit more.
We can be a little bit more specific in the groups when you walk around if you want to ask something about the different areas.
If there's any questions right now, or you want to.
Do you have any opinion if for example, for me, it's not possible for me to help out all the time, but maybe in the evenings.
Yeah, we're gonna have a schedule at every group where we can write down
But
the names.
no group is better for someone like me. Or?
I think every group is here from 9 to 9.
Okay.
Also, some people can probably here from 7 to 10. So
there'll be enough of time to fill up. So I think every group wants help.
the easiest day is, I think, our national holiday, the 6th of June. So I think it's only 2 games then, except Sunday, where also is just 2 games. Otherwise, it's 4 games each day. 10, 13, 16, it's 4 p.m. and 7 p.m. So it's a lot of things is happening at the arena at the time.
And media at least until 11 p.m.
So no one's gonna pick me now.
Only media.
Say some descriptive.
Do you want a person to be in just one group, or is it possible to circulate?
It's possible to circulate. We probably prefer in one group, but
yeah.
We're not gonna kick you out if you don't. But if there's no further questions, I think like the responsible persons from the groups is gonna sit down in all around this house, and you can, if you know what you want to work with, just go and sit down with them and put your name down in the schedule. And if you don't know what you want to work with, feel free to walk around and ask questions about specific tasks.
Bestämd plats.